How you doing? Bobby Dirkens here. Thank you so much for joining me for my post-game reaction. Clemson goes out, dominates, beats Syracuse 41-6. I called 42-13. I don't feel too bad about where I landed. Man, this is such a good night. I'm so happy. Went out there, we dropped the doors, doo-doo all over Syracuse. Edward Craven's on here, Parker Henderson's on here, the real McCoy's on here. I got people left and right on here. Tiger Raven, Thomas Mills, Brogdon, I don't know your last name, but glad you're here. Everybody, thank you so much for being on here. It's SC Tiger fan. If you're joining me later, and it's not a live stream, this is a live stream. That's why I'm calling out everybody's name. If you don't know me, you do now. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. College football fan number 1 says, woo. Andy Nickus says, hi. Hi, buddy. How you doing? So let's talk about the game. Was there some low spots in this game where it was almost like we weren't even trying? Maybe not even focused. Yes. Was there times I was sitting there scratching my head among other things going, what are they doing? Yeah. Giggled, and I don't know what that last word is on here. It says, hey there, Bobby. May there to you. May there to a bunch of you who's just joined me. A ton of you just got on here. But we win 41-6. And do you know what I am impressed with more than anything? The defense. The defense. Let me go ahead and tell you this real quick. Coming into this season, I knew we had the talent on the defense, but I knew on the offense who we have coming back and all this bunch of stuff. Amari Rogers, what's up with him? Oh, good grief, how talented is he? Lord, I'm telling you, he's looking good out there. He caught that ball, and he's like, there ain't nothing wrong with my knee, and left them all in the dust. It was good. That was incredible. And let's just be honest with ourselves, too. T. Higgins looked really good. Couple of times Ross looked like Ross. Couple of times he looked like, Moses. That touchdown catch by Ladson in the back of the end zone falling out. Look, it was great. But that defense, and listen to me, you can sit there and go, oh, Syracuse sucks. Syracuse. Do you know how difficult it is to stop a team when they get the ball at like your 3-yard line? You know how tough it is? Because if you go, that means you've never played the game. When you give even a semi-okay team the ball down there, you might as well just walk it on into the end zone. TJ Lee's on here. Good to see you. Our team played lights out on the defensive side of the ball. Now, we won 41-6. I'm not taking away from that. Now, I'm going to address in just a second. I go ahead and see some of the comments going, well, offense just doesn't look good, and we still win 41-6. I'm just going to pump the brakes here for Clemson fans. Now, if you're a Georgia fan, you're Alabama fan, you're Carolina fan, you're whatever type of fan you're on, and you're on here and you're talking trash to Clemson fans, you should. Because it's what you do. You don't pull for Clemson. But for Clemson fans who's sitting here going, the sky is falling. It's not falling. It's still up there. We've still won 2 out of the past 3 national championships. We've still been in the college football playoff 4 years in a row. Looks like it's going on 5. Listen to me. And listen to me good. Get that wax out of your ears. Some of y'all almost feel like you're owed Clemson playing well. They didn't play up to my standard today. They don't have to play to your standard or my standard. We did nothing to get this team to where they are. Dabo Swinney did. So, though I agree with what some of you are saying is, Just remember, we had nothing to do with this. We just pulled for the team. I do believe that they need to tighten some things up. We need to figure out what's going on with Trevor. And even with that, guess what? Guess what happened there? Listen, he threw for 395 yards. Come on, guys. Mr. Cheeks from the Philippines, he's missionary over there. He got the Philippine people. May that to the Philippine people. May that, Mr. Cheeks, good to see you over there. Love to meet you one day. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Good to see you. And somebody just gave me bought me a $2 beer. Thank you so much. Buying Bobby Dirkens a beer. Thank you so much. Thank you. Put your name back up there who just bought that. Let me see if I can look here. Let me see who did that for me. Let me see. I'm looking. I can't find it. Who was it? Sporty Sorchik. I think that's how you say it. Thank you for buying me. Thank you for buying me a beer. Appreciate it. Thank you, Sporty Sorchik. I think I'm saying that right. May that all a bunch of people getting on here. Good to see y'all. Thank you so much. Carolina Sky, Clemson Carson. I want you to also remember, and a great point, Deshaun Watson didn't play that good during like his junior year. Junior year, his sophomore, even though he won a national championship, there was some games we were sitting there going, hey, buddy, what's going on? You need a friend you need to talk to, work some stuff out. Trevor has to pull some things together, but we're still winning. So enjoy it. At least we didn't blow it like a bunch of other teams who historically have been great. We could be Tennessee right now. And I also want to remind you real quick for all the naysayers and you losing your mind, you over there, you paranoid, and then some of you act like you have something to do with the success of this team. You have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do. We pull for them. But I'm going to put this out there for you, all right? Charles Elliott's on here. Good to see you. Austin Lester, Dennis Wilson, Joey Carroll. May there. Good to see you, Joey. My Carolina Skies. Nebraska won the national championship 3 times in the mid to late 90s. All right? They won it 3 times in the late 90s. Won the majority of time in the 80s and the 90s. Just winning. But they didn't win their national championships those 3 times until 3 times in the 90s. Last national championship game they played, I think, was what, 2000, 2001? They lost to Miami out in the Rose Bowl. Like 3 or 4 years later, they're getting drilled by Texas Tech 70-0. Do not take this for granted. I'll go as far as to say, if you're a Clemson fan, not somebody on the outside, but if you're a Clemson fan, you ain't happy with this, I don't want you even on my channel. This is not an open forum. I can delete it at any time. I just go in and go, bye-bye, idiot. And there's people on there, they're Carolina fans. They're making horrible comments about Clemson fans. They're making horrible comments about Clemson. You say, Bobby, why would you kick them off? Or not kick them off, but kick me off. It's because you're a Clemson fan, and for some reason you're acting like you're stupid. Do they need to tighten up some stuff? Yes. They just won by 35 points. Enjoy it. Or get lost. Go pull for some sucky team, and you'll be fine. Go pull for South Carolina. You'll feel better. But anyway, I'm telling you, let's talk enough about that. Defense looking really, really good. Malusi capping off with that touchdown at the very end of the game. I thought that was really awesome. Seeing names like Andrew Booth out there, Sheridan Jones, seeing Tyler Davis running things. I mean, just killing people out there. We sacked him, what, 8 times? My God, that's amazing. Defense looks really good. Defense looks ridiculous. Trevor, 2 interceptions, 395 yards. took off running up the middle. I mean, he was scooting too, and he was the one who slid down. He was the one who decided to select. He probably could have ran and fell 4 or 5 more yards, but he's trying to take care of himself. That's a smart move. Using that up there. The wide receiver play overall, as I said, T. Higgins looks, I mean, just ridiculous. Amari Rodgers, good for him. Good for Amari Rodgers coming out there and going, you know what? I am glad to be back, and he's killing it. Charles Elliott just said, if I saw it right, DeVito's having to take Clemson jerseys off of him in the locker room. Stayed on top of him, just beating his head in, left and flipping right. Really dominant play. They did take care of Lawrence. Our offensive line took care of Lawrence, did very well. Very, very happy with their play. I just think that maybe the offense is too chilled out. And maybe they're just like, oh, this will pull together. This will all work out. This will all work out. You don't know that. But let's remember that last year when they played, about this time of the season, around this time, they were kind of back and forth like they are right now, and then they hit their stride. Okay? So, for anybody who's just legitimately concerned, about the offense, I do get it. Just don't be a douche about it. But I really do get it, but I think they'll pull it together. But the defense is amazing. Luke Godwin just bought me a beer. Just bought me $2 worth of beer. How much? Well, let me see that. I got to pull this up. $2. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that, Luke. And I'm telling them. Telling them right now. Somebody else just bought me a beer. Thank you. Thank you. And Super Chat's open if you want to buy Bobby Dirkens a beer. I appreciate it. Go ahead and throw some questions up there. I'll try to answer some questions. I'm going to get off of here and go to bed so I can go to church in the morning. Clemson Carson says that's how Clemson always is. They start slow out of the gate and then they hit their stride in November. Pretty much. Dylan Spencer says, Coots lose, Tigers win. Always a good day. Yeah, I would have to tell you this. South Carolina played Alabama way better than what I thought. They really did. It was just... Kevin Black... Whoa, real quick. Kevin Blackman just bought me a beer. Thank you, Kevin Blackman. You didn't have to do that, but I won't stop you. Thank you so much for buying Bobby Dirkens a beer. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll drink every beer crystal down my throat. In respect of you, my friend. Got some questions busting in here. Let me see. Go back down here. Chops is on here. Good to see Chops on here. This is, where was our pregame show, Bobby? I had to watch Carolina Jackpot cry. I don't. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was under the weather. No, I really would. I ain't been feeling good all day. Not to be all gloom and doom or anything. But I haven't been feeling good today. So, let me see what some other questions on here. Clemson has the best second half adjustments in NCAA. I think so. Go Huskies, but I have much respect for Clemson fans. Well, thank you, Frequent Fighting Force, Upbeat Gamer 32. Nathan Forrester says, a lot of good learning moments in this game for our offense. Glad we have the best coaches. Goes back to people who's wearing them headsets. You just can't, listen, you just can't be going and paying coaches ungodly amounts of money because you're supposed to because they're out of school. Results, results, results. We've been getting those results. That's why we pay them the big bucks. Robert Zareth just bought me a $2 beer, and he says, go Tigers, I've been Ubering the Coots all night. Better watch out. They have that dookie around. You know, a chicken will eat its own dookie. A lot of y'all don't know that. It's true. Chicken will crap, turn around, peck it, and eat it. Henceforth, you can find my song, Peck Your Dookie Chicken, on iTunes. And it's actually there. Thank you so much, Robert. I appreciate it. Robert Zera, thank you so much for buying me a beer. and I will drink it, hoping that you'll be okay. Ubering those coops around. Okay, how about Florida quarterback Franks with the broke leg? I hate for anybody to get hurt, but he's not the answer for Florida, so that's kind of separate. I guess that's a separate comment. But yeah. Yeah. Bunch of people on here talking Florida's anorexic. Yeah. All good. I have Lysol. Yeah, you'll need it. Might have to pressure wash your vehicle out. If Trash is 392 yards and 2 touchdowns, I'll take it. Somebody said Trevor's trash. I don't believe that that's a real Clemson fan. I don't. I see the name. I don't believe that's a real Clemson fan. I believe that's somebody trolling on here. Let's get back on here. We are all measuring Trevor over what he did last year. Listen, it's hard to replicate that. I don't care. Here's one thing I'll tell you right now about Trevor. Me and a good buddy of mine out there, Terrence. Terrence, if you're watching, you probably watch this on your lunch break next week. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Terrence. Probably run into you somewhere around work today. He's one of the higher ups at work. I just killed the cats for the county. But we were talking about this. We were talking about that it is hard to replicate, but we were also talking about that you have all this footage on Trevor Lawrence now versus what you did last year. I mean, you've got more footage on it, so of course people's going to give him different looks, right? So, and I take Trevor Lawrence any day over basically anybody else. Somebody says Carolina Jackpot was crying in their beer. Maybe. I don't blame him. I tell you this, if I was a Carolina fan, I'd be happy right now with the way they played Alabama. And the refs really didn't do anything that game. I watched that entire game. I watched the entire South Carolina game. Just being honest. Philippines Daryl Cheeks, he just donated $2. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Well, since you're a missionary, I might not be buying beer with it. I might put it somewhere. But I appreciate the donation, Daryl. Thank you so much. He's a missionary over there in the Philippines. I told you I'm international. Lord, I'm very international. I eat French fries. I had a neighbor growing up who had a name that was kind of hard to pronounce. He was from Vermont, so that's not international. No, we got good Daryl Cheeks and all the people there in the Philippines. So may there to the Philippines, and hopefully get to meet you someday. So thank you so much, my friends, for buying me or donating $2. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to pull this together. Just recap. Trevor Lawrence, 395 yards, yeah, he threw 2 interceptions. He's fine. Defense playing lights out. If there's anything I would be scared of if I am teams watching Clemson right now, that defensive front four is supposed to suck. Not suck, but they're supposed to be weak. They're not weak. And the offense, who's playing suspect, that's scary. I'm reading comments while people are asking me stuff. Somebody says, "What do I think about the refs in that SEC or in that South Carolina game?" There was a couple of calls, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, you can't make up that many points with a couple of calls. You can't. I'm just being honest. You can't make up. Somebody says Gaines Adams on here. Parker Henderson just gave me $5 for beer. Says for the win or beer, whichever. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Parker Henderson. Dishing out the dollars to Bobby Dirkens. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate that. I'm telling you this, I'm just knock it back. In moderation. I ain't going to be hammered or anything. I don't believe in that mess. I just enjoy my beer. Thank you, Parker Henderson. Thank you for everybody who's giving me a beer tonight. Our team is looking good. And we need to enjoy this day because we are living in the good old days of Clemson right now. Somebody keeps asking me about what my thoughts on Carolina game. I just don't. Carolina got beat by a better football team. Carolina played way better than what they were supposed to play. You understand what I'm saying? South Carolina looked way better than what they were supposed to. If I'm South Carolina, I'm looking at that Helinski kid going, if we could get him some more weapons and tighten up some things with our coaching staff, we might do quite well. But to sit there and say that, oh, the refs was fixing that game. No, South Carolina needs to be very, very happy that they played as close as they did with them. If the refs blew a call, I'll put it this way, it did not impact it that much. Well, listen, everybody, I'm going to have to go. A bunch of people's on here right now. I don't want to leave. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. If you don't know me, it'll notify you. And I'm just so happy, so happy our Tigers win. Onward to next weekend, we will be playing the Charlotte 49ers. Just start Chase Bryce. Don't put Trevor on the field, please. Just start Chase Bryce. Let Trevor sit over there, chill out. He'll be fine. Everybody, y'all be good. You take care of yourself. I'm Bobby Dirkens. As I said, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications. I'm Bobby Dirkens. You keep showing up. Lord knows I'll keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.